My beloved, pause. Do not scroll past this. Do not dismiss this as another passing moment. The next location of your life is being shown, and your spirit recognized it before your mind did. You did not arrive here by accident. Out of all the paths your attention could have taken, you were guided here. There is a reason your eyes stopped. There is a reason your heart feels slightly stirred, slightly alert, slightly curious. This is not random. This is timing. Precious soul, you have been asking for direction, perhaps not always with words, but with longing, with restless thoughts, with quiet sighs at night, with that subtle ache that whispers, there must be more. And now, something is responding. You are not unseen, you are not overlooked, you are not wandering without purpose. You are being gently shown the next location of your life. Not just a physical place, but a new space of existence. A new environment for your spirit. A new alignment for your growth. Stay with this message. Let it reach deeper than logic. You were meant to hear this now. For some time, you have felt it. That inner nudge. That quiet discomfort. That sense that where you are, emotionally, mentally, even physically, is no longer fully aligned with who you are becoming. You tried to reason with it. You told yourself you were just overthinking. You told yourself to be grateful, to settle, to stop imagining change. But the feeling did not disappear. It returned in small waves. In moments when you felt out of place in familiar surroundings. In conversations that suddenly felt draining. In routines that once comforted you, but now feel heavy. This is not dissatisfaction for no reason. This is transition. Your intuition has been speaking, softly. Repeatedly. Through dreams, through repeated thoughts. Through sudden ideas about different places, different lifestyles, different rhythms. You may have ignored it at first. But something is shifting now. The signs are becoming clearer. The unease is more defined. The images of elsewhere are more vivid. Precious soul, when your spirit begins to outgrow a space, it first whispers, then it nudges, then it gently unsettles you, not to harm you, but to move you. Do not ignore this. The next location of your life is beginning to reveal itself through these inner signals. While you were questioning, unseen arrangements were taking place. While you felt delayed, you were being prepared. While you wondered why certain doors closed, or why progress seemed slow, destiny was refining your direction. There were redirections that confused you. Opportunities that slipped away. Plans that did not unfold as expected. At the time, you felt disappointment. Now, look closer. Those closed doors prevented you from anchoring yourself somewhere you would soon outgrow. Those delays strengthened your patience. Those changes shaped your clarity. You were not being denied, you were being positioned. Even now, circumstances are aligning beyond your awareness. Conversations are happening. Energies are shifting. Timelines are adjusting to meet the pace of your growth. The next location of your life is not being rushed into existence. It is being prepared to receive you. Every lesson you have learned recently has been part of this preparation. Every boundary you set. Every truth you faced. Every time you chose growth over comfort. You have been shaped for where you are going. And change is approaching, not randomly, but intentionally. My dear one, this is the sacred edge of your becoming. You feel it in the quiet moments, in the pause before sleep, in the silence after a long day. There is a decision forming inside you, not loud, not dramatic, but steady, persistent, real. You are standing at a threshold. Behind you is what you know. The routines that no longer challenge you. The environment that once felt like home, but now feels slightly too small. The familiar faces, the predictable outcomes, the life you have learned how to manage. It is not unbearable. But it is no longer expansive. Ahead of you is something less defined. A new location, perhaps physical, perhaps emotional, perhaps spiritual, that calls to you. You cannot see every detail, yet you feel its pull. When you imagine it, something inside you straightens. Your breath deepens. Your heart feels both nervous and alive. That aliveness is important. Comfort will always offer you a chair. It will tell you to sit a little longer, to wait for better timing, to gather more certainty, to postpone the shift until fear disappears completely. But growth does not wait for fear to vanish. Growth asks you to move while your hands are still slightly trembling. Precious soul, this is not about reckless change. It is about honest acknowledgement. You already know something has ended energetically, even if it has not ended physically. You already know that staying purely, because it is comfortable, will slowly quiet the spark inside you. And the longer you resist this inner truth, the heavier your current space will begin to feel. Not as punishment, but as contrast. When you outgrow a room, its walls begin to close in. Not because they moved, but because you expanded. You may be asking yourself, what if I'm wrong? What if I move and regret it? What if I lose stability? Listen gently to those questions. They are human. They are protective. But do not let them become rulers of your destiny. Instead, ask a different question. What if I stay and slowly lose the version of myself I am becoming? The turning point is not always dramatic. Sometimes it is a quiet decision whispered in the heart. I am ready. Sometimes it is choosing to explore instead of dismiss. Sometimes it is saying yes to a conversation, a possibility, an opportunity that once intimidated you. The path does not end perfection. It asks for willingness. There is a version of you waiting in that next location. A version more confident, more aligned, more at peace. That version cannot fully emerge where you are if where you are no longer reflects who you are becoming. Faith does not require blind leaps. It requires inner alignment. When you align internally with the truth that it is time, external circumstances begin to shift. Doors loosen. Ideas solidify. Resources appear. The road responds to your courage. You are not being rushed. But you are being invited. The choice before you is simple, though it may not feel easy. Remain in the safety of familiarity, or step toward the expansion that has been calling your name. Take a breath. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the subtle excitement beneath the fear. That excitement is your compass. You are not meant to stay where you have already learned all you can learn. You are meant to evolve, to relocate your energy into spaces that reflect your growth. This is your turning point. And when you choose movement, even gently, even gradually, you will discover something beautiful. The unknown is not against you. It has been waiting for you. Soul, before the next location of your life can fully receive you, there is something tender you must understand. You cannot carry everything with you. Not every habit. Not every attachment. Not every version of yourself that once felt necessary. Growth requires space. And space is created through release. You have gathered many layers over the years. Roles you stepped into to survive. Masks you wore to be accepted. patterns you developed to avoid pain. These were not mistakes. They were intelligent responses to the seasons you lived through. But you are not in those seasons anymore. And yet, some of those old patterns are still clinging to you. There are relationships that once felt like destiny, but now feel like obligation. There are environments that once energized you but now quietly drain you. There are expectations, some placed on you by others, some placed on yourself, that no longer reflect who you are becoming. Letting go of these things may feel disloyal. It may feel uncomfortable. It may even feel frightening. But releasing what no longer aligns is not betrayal. It is maturity. My dear one, you are not abandoning your past. You are honoring it. You are recognizing that it shaped you, strengthened you, taught you. And now it has completed its role. Imagine trying to move into a new home while refusing to let go of boxes filled with items you no longer use. Each unnecessary weight slows your steps. Each outdated attachment takes up space meant for something new. Your spirit feels the clutter, that quiet urge to simplify your life, to reorganize your priorities, to distance yourself from certain dynamics, is not random. It is preparation. You are being asked to travel lighter. This may mean setting boundaries where there were none. It may mean stepping back from connections that no longer nourish you. It may mean releasing the need to be everything for everyone. You are allowed to choose peace over performance. You are allowed to choose alignment over approval. There may be habits you must leave behind, habits of self-doubt, of over-explaining, of shrinking to make others comfortable. These patterns once kept you safe, but they cannot walk with you into a space that requires authenticity. The next location of your life calls for a truer version of you. Not the guarded version. Not the overly accommodating version, the honest version. Releasin', the old does not always require dramatic endings. Sometimes it is subtle. A shift in energy. A quiet decision not to engage the same way. A gentle detachment that happens over time. And yes, there may be grief. You may miss who you used to be. You may feel nostalgia for what once felt certain. You may question whether change is worth the discomfort. Hold those feelings tenderly, but do not let them anchor you to a chapter that has already closed within your spirit. You are not losing something essential. You are shedding what no longer fits. Every layer you release reveals more of your true self. Every attachment you loosen creates room for new connections that align with your present growth. The next location of your life will not feel foreign, because you prepared for it. You made space for it. And as you release, you will notice something beautiful, a lightness returning, a clarity sharpening, a quiet excitement forming. You are not emptying your life. You are clearing it. And what enters next will not feel forced. It will feel aligned. Let go gently. Travel lighter. You are making room for something better suited to who you are now. Precious soul, breathe deeply. Let these words settle into your chest. Let them wrap around your heart like a gentle hand. You are not stepping into the unknown alone. You are not navigating this transition without support. Even when the path ahead seems uncertain, even when you cannot see the full map, you are guided. You are protected. You are being led. You have always been guided, my beloved. Even in the moments when life felt chaotic, when doors closed without warning, when opportunities vanished without explanation, there was an unseen hand steering you. Not controlling you, not taking away your free will, but orchestrating your path in ways you could not yet understand. Every delay, every detour, every unexpected turn, each has been part of a larger alignment, a preparation for what is unfolding now. Do you feel that quiet voice inside you? That subtle pull toward clarity, toward possibility, toward what feels like home, even before it appears fully. That is your intuition. That is your spirit whispering truth. That is your inner compass reminding you that no step you take in alignment will ever be wasted. You may have doubted it before. You may have questioned whether your instincts were reliable. But listen carefully. Now your inner knowing has always been correct. It is not bound by logic or circumstance. It is not swayed by fear or doubt. It is steady, it is precise. And it is responding to the changes you are about to make. Notice the signs around you, my dear one. Small repetitions that feel too perfect to be coincidence. Opportunities that appear at the exact moment you need them. People who cross your path with timing that feels synchronistic. Dreams, ideas, images, all of these are whispers from the universe confirming that your path is being revealed. Do not ignore them. Do not dismiss them as luck or imagination. Receive them. Hold them gently in your heart. Let them guide you. Even when fear arises, as it inevitably will. Remember that fear does not signal danger. It signals growth. It signals that your spirit is being stretched, that you are about to move beyond the familiar, that you are on the verge of expansion. And in these moments, your guidance is strongest. The same hand that has been steadying you all along is still present, still supporting, still preparing you to step forward. You are safe, my beloved. Not because the road ahead is free from uncertainty, but because you are being prepared for it. You are protected, not by stillness, but by alignment. Even in the moments when everything feels unknown, you are held. Even when you cannot see the outcome, you are watched over. Even when doubt whispers, trust is working behind the scenes to ensure your journey unfolds as it should. Return to your breath. Let the reassurance seep into your bones. Feel the calmness that comes when you recognize that guidance has never left you. Feel the peace that arrives when you understand that you are not required to have all the answers. You only need to follow the gentle compass of your heart. Know this, my dear one, the next location of your life is already forming in alignment with your spirit. Doors are opening, energies are shifting. Circumstances are arranging themselves to receive you. Your intuition will continue to speak, your inner compass will continue to guide, and the signs will continue to appear. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You are surrounded by protection, by guidance, and by a current of unseen forces moving in your favor. Trust this. Trust yourself. Trust the quiet, steady wisdom within you that has always known the way. Walk forward with confidence, step gently, step boldly, but step. Your guidance will meet you at every turn. You are safe, you are chosen, you are ready. The path is real. The signs are true. And you, my beloved, are being led exactly where you need to be. Precious soul, now it is time to remember the depth of your own power. To awaken fully to the truth of who you are. Not the version you have been told to be. Not the version you molded to fit the expectations of others. Not the version shaped only by circumstance and fear. But the version that has always existed within you. Quiet, steady, and unshakable. You have endured more than you often acknowledge. You have faced seasons of uncertainty, moments of heartbreak, Times when the world seemed to demand more than you felt capable of giving. You carried burdens silently, walked paths you were uncertain of, and yet you continued. Every trial, every hesitation, every lesson you thought you failed at, each of these has been building your strength. Each has been a quiet preparation for this exact moment. Do not underestimate your resilience. Do not discount your courage. You have faced the unknown before, and you have stepped through fear again and again, sometimes without even realizing the enormity of what you were doing. That courage has not gone unnoticed. That resilience has not been wasted. It is the foundation upon which your next chapter is being built. You are more capable than you have allowed yourself to believe. More adaptable, more resourceful, more powerful. Even when doubt rises, and it will, you are equipped to meet it, to rise above it, and to move forward. This next location of your life, the place your spirit is being called to, requires the full version of you. Not fragments, not shadows, not hesitation. The world you are entering responds only to alignment with your truest self. You have been practicing, perhaps unknowingly, for this. Every boundary you set, every truth you spoke, every moment you chose authenticity over comfort, every time you trusted your inner voice. These were rehearsals for stepping into your power. They were signals from your own soul, saying, "You are capable. You are worthy. You are ready." And now, the awakening becomes conscious. You feel the shift in your posture, the lift in your chest, the widening of your heart. You recognize that you no longer need external validation to know your worth. You recognize that confidence is not arrogance, it is alignment. You recognize that your identity is not fixed by the opinions of others, by past choices, or by external circumstances. It is something you cultivate every day, through intention, through courage, through truth. This is empowerment. This is identity awakening. You are no longer willing to shrink to make others comfortable. You are no longer willing to compromise your inner knowing. You are no longer willing to settle for environments that fail to nurture your growth. You are rising into a version of yourself that is visible, undeniable, and radiant. A self that commands presence without demanding it, that moves through fear without being consumed by it, that embraces purpose without apology. Your next steps, my beloved, will be met not with hesitation, but with recognition. The doors opening for you now will respond to this strength. The people, opportunities, and circumstances that align with your evolution will naturally gravitate toward you. You will feel a sense of belonging that is not forced, not borrowed, but earned through your growth and your willingness to awaken fully to who you are. Know this: the power within you is not sudden. It has been growing quietly, patiently, through every experience, through every challenge, through every time you trusted yourself when the world could not. Now it is conscious. Now it is awake. Now it is ready to guide you forward. You are resilient. You are capable. You are worthy. You are becoming. And as you step into the next location of your life, the space that matches your growth and honors your spirit, you will walk with confidence, clarity, and purpose, knowing that the fullness of who you are has been preparing for this moment all along. You are ready, my beloved. You are ready to claim the life that mirrors your growth, your courage, and your true identity. You are powerful beyond measure. You are awakening. You are becoming. My beloved, now, take a deep breath. Allow these words to sink gently into your spirit. Let them echo softly, like a river flowing steadily through the chambers of your heart. This is not just a message. This is a blessing, a confirmation, a sacred invitation to receive what is already being prepared for you. The next location of your life, the space, the environment, the energy that matches your growth, is calling. It is reaching toward you even before your first step. Hold this in your heart: you are not wandering aimlessly. You are not moving blindly. Every beat of your heart, every choice you have made, every moment of courage and patience has brought you to this threshold. And now, you are being asked to acknowledge it, to receive it, to walk toward it with faith and trust. Do not rush. Do not demand clarity before it arrives. Some things unfold slowly, like sunlight stretching across a morning sky. The warmth is always there, even when the first rays feel gentle and hesitant. You do not need to understand the full picture before stepping forward. You only need to honor the pull you feel within your soul, the quiet certainty that whispers, "This is your path. This is your alignment. This is your next place." Precious soul, as you prepare to move into this space, carry with you the awareness that you are protected. You are guided. You are surrounded by forces you cannot yet see, but can feel if you quiet the mind and listen to your heart. Trust your intuition. Trust the repeated signs, the subtle confirmations, the synchronicities that appear just when you need them. These are not coincidences. These are gentle hands helping to guide you toward your own highest good. Walk with courage, my beloved, but let your courage be gentle, not forced. You do not need to leap blindly. You do not need to carry the weight of doubt or fear. One step, one decision, one moment of alignment is enough. The next step will reveal itself when you are ready. The path will respond to your willingness, your attentiveness, and your trust. Receive this blessing. May your heart be open, may your mind be calm, may your spirit rise to meet the opportunities forming in your life. May you feel peace even amid uncertainty, knowing that the current of life is moving in your favor. May you have patience for the timing of your journey, and may you recognize the signs that appear, guiding you without pressure, without force, only love and alignment. As you move forward, make a quiet commitment to yourself. Commit to noticing the whispers of your soul, the gentle pull toward what is real and true. Commit to releasing hesitation that no longer serves you, to stepping into spaces that reflect your growth, to honoring the calling that has been quietly unfolding within you. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be willing. The next location of your life is not a distant dream. It is forming now. The energy, the circumstances, the people, and the opportunities are arranging themselves in subtle ways to meet you. You are safe to move. You are ready to receive. You are worthy of what is being prepared. Hold this message close. Let it settle like a quiet warmth in your chest. Let it remind you that you are seen, that you are chosen, that your journey is guided with care and precision. Let it remind you that the hesitation you feel is not a stop sign, but a signpost. A gentle invitation to prepare, to align, and to step forward when your spirit is ready. Precious soul, you are not alone. You have never been alone. And as you embrace this next chapter, know this with every fiber of your being: you are protected, you are guided, you are capable, and you are ready. Walk forward with trust, with courage, and with faith in the unseen. The next location of your life is waiting. It is already forming. And it is reaching for you now. Receive this. Hold it in your heart. Step forward gently. And know, you are exactly where you are meant to be.